Hi Scorpios, welcome to Skills Rising Tarot. We're doing tarot in the car because that's where I'm at. So that's what's happening. Alright, take what resonates, leave the rest. You know the spiel. Alright, we're just gonna kind of do your January monthly. We're gonna see what's coming in. Kind of done it differently for each sign. So let's just see what comes out. The Scorpios need to know at this time. What do Scorpios need to know at this time? One more shuffle, please. Probably going to hear my car in the background. I don't even know why I turned it back on. Alright. What do we got for Scorpios? We have the Lovers. We have a decision coming up, Scorpios. The Lovers could be a decision between you and somebody else, or maybe you're trying to decide whether you want to stay with somebody else, or it could just be a really grand decision that you need to make coming up, you know, with the Knight of Cups. So maybe it is about love. Maybe you're trying to decide whether or not you want to offer a cup of love to somebody. What else do we have for the Scorpios? I got the Ten of Pentacles with the Page of Swords. I feel like whatever the cup of love is that you're offering or somebody's coming in to offer you, you know, they find you to be a solid person. You know, like you got your shit together, you handle your shit. My hair is driving me batshit crazy. Sorry about my language. You know, but maybe you don't really communicate that well, you know. It's kind of, I feel like you kind of hold yourself back a little bit in the communication department, especially with that Page of Swords. And Knight of Wands, you know, maybe it's a little in and out, a little janky, I guess. You know, but overall, I think they see you as a happy person. You know, you're making your dreams come true. You're pretty positive. You got a happy life. You know, you're being acknowledged in some way. And I feel like with that Three of Wands here, that you're just kind of just chilling out. Just kind of, you know, waiting for things to play out the way they're supposed to. You know, you're just moving forward. Kind of, it's like, with that Tower card, kind of, it's like you're traveling forward, but I'm thinking like leaving waves. It's kind of like a chaotic energy. You're just like busting through some stuff. I'm trying not to cut. You're just like, yep, I'm gonna knock it all down, and it's gonna come back stronger. Like, we're gonna make it happen. Type of energy, you know, being really positive with the Sun card, looking at all your options. You know, what's out there? What can you see? You know, and I feel like it has a lot to do about your own stability, your own growth, your own, you know, the life you want to create for yourself. You know, career rise, I feel like maybe you're working in some kind of toxic work environment. You know, but you still got your things under control. You know, maybe something you're kind of passionate about. That King of Wands there. But I feel like even though you're kind of passionate about it, like maybe that toxicity is kind of taking over a little bit. You got the Ace of Wands and the Two of Wands here. I feel like this is like starting that next chapter. You know, maybe you're getting out and you're doing things for yourself. You're becoming self-employed. You've got new ideas showing up. And you're just kind of deciding on which idea you need to implement. The Ten of Cups coming out again, you know, overly happy. You know, I feel like you're getting out, doing things with your friends, doing the things that make you truly happy. You know, you feel like you've put that work and effort, you've planted those seeds, you're just kind of chilling, waiting for them to grow. We got the Ten of Pentacles again. A lot of new things, a lot of new beginnings, a lot of endings, a lot of new. You know, you could be dealing with a Capricorn. could have Capricorn in your chart. But I feel like you're starting to really get things done. You know, you're focused on your career, your money, your goals, you know, and you're just, that Judgment card, I feel like you're making it happen. You know, you're atoning for all of the choices that you're making. You know, Knight of Cups coming in. I feel like it's being more creative, having some kind of balance within a situation. You know, fast forward movement. I feel like you're just being patient. You know, you're making those waves, but you're also being patient. You're being humble. I feel like you're being humble. A lot of reoccurring messages. So overall, I really feel like you got love coming in too, like very strongly. You have your career's taking off. You're finding things that you're passionate about and starting to get those. You know, this is a new year. It's new starts, new changes. Is there anything else we need to know? I would normally pull an oracle card, but I don't have any, so I'll pull some advice at the end of this. Alright, one more. Let's see what we got. I feel like right now you're kind of going... You're putting a lot of work and effort into something. You know, it might be healing a lot of that negative thinking, or just dealing with that negative thought process that you have. And I feel like you're starting to move away from that. Or you're starting to work through a lot of different things. And just kind of maybe move past stuff. You know, you're looking at positive aspects. What did this teach me? Where do I go from here? How is this going to make me a better person? You know, and I feel like if it's anything negative, you know, you're kind of rejecting that. You're like, I'm not going to deal with it. It's not worth my time. It's not worth my effort. And I feel like even though you're moving away from that, you know, the communication could probably be a little bit better with this Page of Swords. It might be coming in a little immature, but I feel like you're starting to, like, really understand how your brain works, how your mind works, those thoughts that you tell yourself. You're getting really in tune with your emotions and how that has a cause and effect in your life. You know, and things are starting to change with this Wheel of Fortune. You know, you're starting to move forward. You're starting to build yourself up. I like that for you. You know, you're planting your seeds for the future. You know, and you're having faith that everything's going to work out the way it's supposed to. And, you know, giving yourself that compassion that you deserve. It's like putting in that hard work, that effort, and maybe you're working with somebody. You know, there's something that you're incredibly transforming in your life, especially if you've dealt with a crap ton of heartbreak. You know, immature, in and out, love offers. You know, and it's stuff that you want to turn your back on. It's not something that you want to deal with, and you're just saying bye. You're leaving it out in the cold. You're just like, I'm not doing it anymore. I don't want it. It doesn't make me happy. You know, what I want is I want somebody that can be my equal, be my counterpart. Bring that stability. Somebody that's willing to take that leap of faith with me. You know, starting a new chapter in your life. What do I want? What do I want to be? And you want peace. You know, you want a quiet, happy life. You don't want the conflict, especially when it comes with being in a relationship. You know, you don't want something that's going to leave you stuck in your head, unbalanced, and leave you wounded. You know, and I feel like, you know, maybe it's somebody that drinks too much, somebody that maybe rides on their high horse a little bit, that holds on to too many things. It's like them holding on to the past. It's, I don't know, I feel like self-serving. Like, they're judging you for past relationships or whatever happened in the past, you know? Usually when you start things, it starts at a clean slate, and that's kind of where you want to go with it. I don't know, love seems to be coming out a lot. I only have one deck with me, so bear with me. Alright, let's see what else we have. Let's talk about career. What do we have going on for money for Scorpios? Let's talk about money. What do we have for money? We've covered the love aspect. They really wanted to get that message out, so let's talk about money. Oh, I feel like we have something new coming in. Something that you're probably, like, that you love doing. I feel like. Maybe your dream job. I feel like this is going to bring you a lot of success with the Six of Pentacles here. It's kind of like you're giving in what you're putting out type of energy. You know, financially, I think it might cause a little bit of conflict, but I feel like you're open to whatever path you decide, especially with the Wheel of Fortune here. It's like you're turning that tide. You know, maybe things are starting to go in your favor a little bit. And I feel like doing some kind of transformation, some kind of work, and really showing your job, your career, a little bit of love, you know, that might help you bring in those ships that you want to come in. You know, you're waiting for, it's like you're just kind of being patient. I feel like it's a very patient energy, but I feel like you're having the strength to finally end something that maybe made you feel a little too overworked. You know, and I feel like you're putting some of that work back into yourself also. So whatever it is that you're starting new or whatever you're working with, I think you're looking at it a little bit differently. You know, and I feel like you're starting to put more work into yourself, the things that you love and you create. It seems like repetitive messages coming out over and over and over again. A lot of love, a lot of passion this month. You know, whether it's for a person, a job, a career, a change in career. But I feel like there's a lot of change, but you still have a big decision to come up. I feel like you're about to enter a new cycle, a new phase in your life, for whoever needs to hear that. Alright. Advice. We have the Three of Wands. I feel like it's telling you to turn your back on any conflict that comes in and stare at the path ahead. You know, I feel like maybe letting go and being more confident within yourself gives you the strength to be a little more open. I still think you're going to start to be acknowledged for whatever dream you feel like you have coming in. You know, just be a little bit more compassionate towards yourself. The Death card showing up again. You know, transforming something. Alright, shake that energy out. Alright, what else do we have for Scorpio? What about the singles? What do we have for singles? What do we have coming in for singles? My sinuses hurt, guys. What do we have? Learning how to... I feel like... I always say set your boundaries, but I feel like this is you coming in with, like, very blunt communication. You know, especially if you think that... If you got somebody that's thinking with a PP instead of something else. I feel like it's... You're pretty guarded, but I feel like somebody's coming in to reconcile, you know, finally wanting to give and take, and they're coming in to state their piece. But beware, they're also coming in with drama. So, maybe you should end it. You know, call it for what it is. But yeah, I think the past is definitely coming in to commit. But is it really what you want? Like, have you thought about it all? I see the marriage card coming in and the devil card. So you got to ask yourself, is it worth it? That is for you to decide. All right, Scorpios. Kind of the weirdest read I've had, but you have new beginnings coming up. Where do you want to plant that? And it's worth the battle. You know? All right, that's what I got for you. Love, light, and peace. Bye.